Hey everyone, welcome back to D Squared Labs. Today's video is one I've been genuinely excited to make, because what we're building here, it's a total game changer for how you work with Power BI. We're talking about Power BI data modeling using MCP, paired with VS Code and Codex. And trust me, once you see this in action, you're not going to want to go back to the old way. Here's the thing, if you've spent any real time in Power BI, you know the pain. You're bouncing between tables, untangling relationships, writing DAX from scratch, validating measures, and before you know it, you've lost an hour just navigating your own model. What if that whole process just got smarter? What if you could manage your entire data model faster, locally, with AI right beside you inside your code editor, without ever leaving VS Code? That's exactly what we're doing today. So if you're ready to level up your Power BI workflow, let's get into it. Alright, before we get into the actual tutorial, let's go through the prerequisites. There are 4 things you need to have in place, and I want to walk through each one so nobody gets stuck later. First up, you need Power BI Desktop installed on your machine. This is required because we need to open our report and expose the data model so that MCP can access and analyze it. Next, you need Visual Studio Code installed. VS Code is going to be our primary workspace throughout this tutorial. It's where we'll run MCP tools and interact with the Power BI data model. If you're already using VS Code for other development work, great, you're halfway there. Just make sure it's updated to a recent version. Third, you'll need either GitHub Copilot or Codex enabled inside VS Code. This is our AI layer. Copilot is going to help us generate prompts, write DAX measures, and get quick insights about our model without us having to leave the editor. And finally, the star of today's setup, you need the Power BI MCP configured. This is what enables the actual communication between VS Code and your Power BI data model. Without this, the other 3 tools can't talk to each other. This is how you can get started. Open VS Code extensions and Power BI Modeling MCP server and install Codex if you haven't already. Then open Copilot Chat, enable the MCP tool, sign in, and you're ready to start building with Power BI MCP. Alright, let's dive right in. I'm going to quickly launch Power BI Desktop and pull up one of my dashboards so you can see everything in action. Once that's loaded up, we'll hop over to VS Code and set up a fresh workspace for this demonstration. That way we can save all our files neatly as we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and connect our pharmacy sales file with Power BI MCP. Let's see what happens. And wrote, oh wow, look at that. It connected. You can see right here we have an active connection, and it's even showing us the server and database details. Pretty cool, right? That's exactly what we want to see. Now let's take it one step further. I'm going to ask it to describe our dataset. Let's see what it comes up with. And oh wow, just look at that. It gave us an incredible amount of detail about our dataset. We're talking the model size and shape, all the core tables in the dataset, dimension details, analytical extensions, the measure layer, other supporting tables, and even all the relationships between every table in the dataset. That is seriously impressive. All of that from just one simple ask. And it doesn't stop there. It even extracts hidden metadata from your dataset. It detected no security rules, no expressions, and even discovered my hierarchy without me telling it anything. That's how deep it can analyze your data model. Seriously powerful. Alright, now let's try something interesting. I'm going to create a measure in Power BI using MCP, and let's see what actually happens. Okay, wow, this is interesting. It actually detected that the measure already exists. So instead of duplicating it, it simply skipped creating a new one. But now let's push it a bit further. I'll ask MCP to create the same measure, but this time with an indicator. Let me quickly jump into Power BI and verify this. And yes, here it is. The new measure is created exactly as expected. So this is powerful. MCP not only avoids duplication, but also understands context when you refine your request. Alright, now let's try something really interesting. I'm going to generate an ER diagram for my existing dataset using MCP and Codex. Let's see if it can actually pull this off. Okay, this is cool. It's asking for permission to save a file in the workspace we selected earlier. Also asking permission to run commands. Honestly, this is great, because now we know exactly what it's doing. Alright, moment of truth. Let me open the generated file. Nice, it has created a Mermaid script for the ER diagram, so we can directly use this in tools like Mermaid. Let me quickly validate this. Looks like there's a small issue in the syntax. No problem. I'll just fix it quickly using Mermaid. And here we go. Our ER diagram is ready. That's actually impressive. From dataset to ER diagram in just a few steps. So this shows the real power of MCP plus Codex. It's not just generating code, it's helping you visualize your entire data model. Alright, for this part, chart preparation, I want to take a moment to explain what's happening here. I've already analyzed pharmacy performance from the dataset, as you can see on the screen. I also exported that result into a CSV file and saved it in the workspace. Now let's take a deeper look. I've asked MCP to prepare a chart based on this pharmacy performance data. It clearly mentions that it will use the exported CSV file to generate the chart image. And this is actually powerful because it's not pulling data again from Power BI. It's simply reusing what we already prepared. Great, the image has been created from the CSV data. Let me open it. Looks like it couldn't open directly from the sandbox URL. No problem. I'll open it from the workspace. And here it is, a complete chart with all data points across different pharmacy types. So this approach is really powerful. Instead of manually building charts, Codex and Power BI MCP handles everything for you. Key benefits: reuses existing data, quick visualization, ready-to-use outputs. With minor tweaks, it can be directly used in presentations or report. Overall, it helps you move faster from data to insights. So in this video, we covered the complete flow of working with Power BI MCP using Codex, step by step. We started with a quick introduction and went through the prerequisites to get everything ready. Then we set up our workspace and explored the dataset to understand what we're working with. From there, we created measures where MCP intelligently detected existing logic and avoided duplication. Next, we generated an ER diagram, giving us a clear view of the data model with just a small refinement needed. And finally, we prepared charts directly from our exported data, turning raw insights into visual outputs ready for use. What makes this powerful is not just automation, it's intelligent assistance. So whether you're building measures, understanding your data model, or creating visuals, you're no longer doing everything manually. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like this.